Hello, girls. Good afternoon. How are you? How was your day yesterday? My God, the week is almost over. Today's Wednesday. Oh my goodness, it's unbelievable. Gosh, I get really shocked how time flies. So, all right, people. I'm glad we are all here today. Today is Wednesday, September 28th, 2022. And this is our 3:30 class from Mondays and Wednesdays. In this class, we're doing Unit 8. And today, we're going to cover Unit 8.4. If time allows, we can do Unit 8.5, but it all depends. We should finish first page 95, right? Before we go to 8.4. First, let's see the things we learned on Monday. What did we see on Monday? Let's see that. I guess this is the one. Yeah, awesome. Yes, September 26th. So on Monday, we did only one page. We talked about prefixes. It was page 94. And we also talked about modal verbs for possibility. And the modal verbs we discussed were may, might, and could. I'm gonna add it now. So let me do this so we can. So may, might, and could. All right, let's add. So here, there were some files to help you practice modal verbs. And here we have a worksheet. And there's also this video that helps you understand better. If you have any questions concerning the homework, please send me a message, okay? So let's see our lesson for today. Okay, let's go there. Here we are. Great. Can you see that? Yeah? Good. So today we are doing page 95 to begin with. And then as we progress, we cover the video lesson, Unit 8.4. So let's take a look there. Yes, here we are. All right, people, this page actually is the last part of Unit 8.3, okay? And it's a writing lesson. They give us ideas on how to write better. And the tip here is on giving opinions. So how do we give opinions in English? Let's take a look at this box first. Look, when you give your opinion on a topic, it is important to explain the reasons for your opinion and support it with examples. You should also make sure that it is well organized, so each main point is clear for the reader. Doing this will help the reader understand your opinion more easily. So you just don't go ahead and give your opinion the best way you can, but you should organize your opinion, especially when writing, okay? So let's highlight some important points here. And I'd like to leave it here on the page. So let me disable the focus tool and highlight here the most important aspects of this introduction. So important to do what? Explain the reasons. This is something very important. Next, what else is important? We should support it with examples. Hi, Kawani. Good afternoon. Good to see you.
Hi, teacher. Good afternoon.
Hello. Is it raining where you are?
Yes,
Oh,
too much.
yeah, here too. And that makes the connection really bad, doesn't it?
Yes.
No. But I'm glad you made it. I'm glad you're here. We're doing page. Let me see here. I think it's page. Whoops. No, not that. 95. Okay. So this is what we're doing. Let me clear here this thing that I accidentally drew. Okay, we are doing the first part here where it says giving opinions. So this lesson is like a writing tip, okay? So in order to give opinions, especially in writing, when you're writing, it's important to explain the reasons for your opinion and support it with examples. So let's do this highlight here. Explain and support, okay? When you give examples, you are giving support to your opinion. You should also make sure that it is well organized, okay? Um, so it's important to really organize your opinion well so that each main point is clear for the reader. And doing this will help the reader understand your opinion more easily. Okay, so here we go. We have the most important things we have to do. Explain the reasons, support it with examples, and be well organized. So here we have an example. Giving your opinion, we can use phrases like, I think, or I strongly believe, or in my opinion, okay? Supporting your opinion. You can start by saying, for example, or for instance, or an example of this is, and then you give the example. And structuring your writing, you can use words like lastly, finally, or in conclusion. Usually, we use these phrases when we are writing the last paragraph of an essay. Okay? So here we have an example. Read the essay. Find examples of the language in the writing skill box. So here, giving, supporting, and structuring. Okay? So let me just highlight here. All right. So here we go. There is a picture, right? It seems to be from a kind of blog or site. And here we have the essay. As you can see, look, there are 1, 2, 3, 4 paragraphs. Okay, so let's take a look here. The beginning. Can you see that? Yeah, let's do this together. These days, most people could not imagine life without their smartphone. I would like to explore the popularity of smartphones and ask whether we overestimate their importance. A lot of people have them, but do we really need smartphones? Okay. Next paragraph. Can you read, Kawani? Is it possible for you to read from where you are? I don't know where you are. Can you read the second paragraph?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
In my opinion, smartphones are simply overpriced fashion accessories. For example, when a new model is available, some people immediately want to buy it. Most smartphones functions are underused because all people really need them to do is check social media and take selfies.
Selfies. All right. So thank you. In the first paragraph, he starts by giving his opinion. So we can highlight that when he says here, in my opinion, right? So he starts the paragraph by giving his opinion. The first paragraph starts with a general idea, and the last line of the first paragraph shows us the controlling idea, where we can see the topic sentence, right? This is it. So here he says, most smartphone functions are underused because all people really need them to do is check social media and take selfies. Next, he starts the third paragraph with an extension to his opinion. So he starts with a marker, a sequence marker. Secondly, right? So then I will do this one and you do the conclusion, okay?
Okay.
Secondly, a smartphone is expensive to buy. And when the technology goes wrong or it breaks, it is expensive to fix. Think of the money you could save if you didn't have one. In addition, people waste a lot of time on their smartphones, texting friends or playing games. How much more work might you be able to do without a smartphone to distract you? Okay, so that's interesting. He's actually writing an argumentation, right? So this is an argumentative essay. Now, let's read the conclusion. Can you do that, please, Kawaii?
Yes. In conclusion, I believe a lot of people buy smartphones even though they may not need them. It is true, but it sorry. It is true that smartphones may be essential one day, but that day hasn't arrived yet. Life might be better without them.
Okay, all right. So, as you notice, he started his conclusion with the phrase in conclusion, right? So, that's a nice way to do it. Okay, awesome. And then he gives, actually, he states his opinion in a stronger way, and he finishes the paragraph with a strong sentence. Okay, so here he goes. I believe a lot of people buy smartphones even though they may not need them. And then in the end, he goes, life might be better without them. Okay, so that's a nice argumentation. Here we have the controlling idea. Okay, so I'm just highlighting the controlling idea here, or the topic sentence. Okay, that topic sentence gives the theme or the topic for his argumentation, for his essay. Okay, great. So now they want us to try our hand at doing an essay. So here, look, First of all, let's expand a little bit. How many reasons for not having a smartphone does the writer give? So let's see there. Here he starts, I think, in the second paragraph by giving some reasons. Here, the first one, they are overpriced. So this is reason number one. Yeah, they are overpriced. Most functions are underused. People don't use them all, right? It's expensive to fix. People waste a lot of time on their smartphones. Yes, I guess these are the main reasons, right? Expensive, underused, and we waste a lot of time. Okay, so let's take a look here. Checking the answers. Yes, look, people don't use most of the functions on their smartphones. Next, they are expensive to buy and to fix, and people waste a lot of time on them, right? And the final one here, he says, life might be better with that one. Okay, so you can write that down. If you haven't, did you manage to take a picture of the answers?
Yes.
Okay, great. Now here, the question is, do you agree with the essay? I do.
Actually not,
No, why not?
because smartphones are necessary.
Uh-huh.
For example, I'm watching your class by my smartphone, via my smartphone.
You see, very important point.
I
Excellent.
can talk with my family with a smartphone.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. So it's true. Yeah, we use the smartphones actually for many things, not only to check social media, right? Actually, nowadays, we don't check social media so much. I don't have time. It's really difficult. It's not very usual, right? So here they want us to prepare to write an opinion essay. Choose one of the products below or your own idea. Is it an example of something necessary or unnecessary? Make notes of your opinion. Give examples to support your reasons, just like he did. Okay? You can even write your essay based on his model, right? You can start using the same words, but then you're going to talk about a different product. Okay? So here we have bags, like handbags or purses. Here we have cell phone covers. Look, this is an example of a cell phone cover. Here it's like a home theater. And here are tennis shoes or sneakers. Okay. So you can write about it. Here, this is the amount of words you should use. And then when you finish, you can use a checklist here to review your work. Like number one, is the essay well organized? Are the points you make clear? Did you give examples to support your opinions? Have you correctly used modals for possibility? Did you use any prefixes? And have you written about 200 words? So I would like to give you this challenge, and everybody who is watching the video. Try to write an essay just like this one, following the same words, the same way he began, and writing a strong topic sentence at the end of the introductory paragraph, just like he did, okay? And then you should give your opinion in the first paragraph, reinforce your opinion with more examples here in the third, and the last one, the conclusion. Okay, so I would like to ask you to do that for next week, Monday. All right, so let's move on to the next page. Okay, Kawani, yes? All right,
Yes,
you
I
can
like.
try, you can try to do it, and then you can send your essay on PDF or Word file via WhatsApp. Okay, so I can correct. So perfect. Let's move on to our video lesson, English for Real, Unit 8.4. Is that all right with you? So what is that? What is going on here? Look at the boys. Do you remember their names? Who are they? Max, Andy, and Kevin. Yay, that's right. Where do you think they are? What place is this?
Maybe a study room or
Yes, great. That's it. Yeah, it looks like a study room. Yeah, perfect. We can see they all have their laptops or tablets. So let's see what's going on. We should watch the video and answer the questions. Here we have number one. What drinks do Andy and Max ask Kevin to buy for them? Question two. How much money does Andy give Kevin? Question three. What does Andy ask the student to do? And question four. What does Andy ask Kevin to get before he sits down? So a lot of people asking for things, right? So let's watch the video and try to answer some of those questions. I will play twice, okay? So let's go. I will just turn off the microphone so you don't have an echo, okay?
Hey guys, sorry I'm late. I haven't even had a coffee yet. I'll leave my laptop here while I get one, okay?
Sure, we'll be here.
Okay, no problem.
Actually, Kevin, can you get me a coffee too?
Oh yeah, could you get me a tea? Okay.
Are you sure?
Actually, do you have any money? I don't have enough cash.
No problem. Here. Take that. Thanks, Kevin. Wow, that's loud. Excuse me. Would it be possible for you to turn the volume down?
Oh, sure. Sorry about that.
Thanks.
Here you go, guys.
Oh, while you're up, get the sugar from over there. Thanks.
Right.
Oh, could you get some milk too? Sorry.
Here it is. Can I sit down now, please?
Be my guest.
Hey guys, sorry I'm late. I haven't even had a coffee yet. I'll leave my laptop here while I get one, okay?
Sure, we'll be here. Okay, no problem. Actually, Kevin, can you get me a coffee too?
Oh, yeah. Could you get me a tea?
Okay.
Are you sure?
Actually, do you have any money? I don't have enough cash.
No problem. Here. Take that. Thanks, Kevin.
Wow, that's loud.
Excuse me. Would it be possible for you to turn the volume down?
Oh, sure. Sorry about that.
Thanks.
Here you go, guys.
Oh, while you're up, get the sugar from over there. Thanks.
Right.
Oh, could you get some milk too? Sorry.
Here it is. Can I sit down now, please?
Be my guest.
All right, good. So let's see if we can answer some questions. The first one, what drinks do Andy and Max ask Kevin to buy for them?
A coffee.
Yes, one asks for coffee, but what about Max? Coffee and tea. Andy asks for coffee, but Max asks for tea. All right. Now, how much money does Andy give Kevin? No, don't remember? He
Don't
gave
remember.
he gave Kevin $10. Okay. Question 3. What does Andy ask the student to do? No? Remember, the student is like watching a video and it's very loud. So Andy asks something. What does he ask? He asks,
To
go ahead.
I don't know how to speak it in English, mas é para diminuir o som.
Yes, very good. So he asks the student to turn down, turn down the volume. Okay. Question number 4. What does Andy ask Kevin to get before he sits down? No? When Kevin comes back with the coffee and the tea, Andy reminds of something. He wants something else. And then he asks Andy to get those things for him. So let me play again so you can get this information. So he asks for 2 items. Okay, let's take a look there.
Hey guys, sorry I'm late. I haven't even had a coffee yet. I'll leave my laptop here while I get one, okay?
Sure, we'll be here. Okay, no problem. Actually, Kevin, can you get me a coffee too?
Oh, yeah. Could you get me a tea?
Okay.
Are you sure?
Actually, do you have any money? I don't have enough cash.
No problem. Here. Take that. Thanks, Kevin.
Wow, that's loud.
Excuse me. Would it be possible for you to turn the volume down?
Oh, sure. Sorry about that.
Thanks.
Here you go, guys.
Oh, while you're up, get the sugar from over there. Thanks.
Right.
Oh, could you get some milk too? Sorry.
Here it is. Can I sit down now, please?
Be my guest.
Okay. So what does Andy ask Kevin to get before he sits down?
Oh, he asked for sugar.
Ah, very good. Only sugar.
Sugar and milk.
Ah, okay. Great. Excellent. Okay. So let's check the answers now. Yes, everything correct. So coffee and tea, $10. Turn down the volume on the video, and some sugar and the milk. Okay. Great. Very good. So the point or the language focus of this lesson is about making requests. So let's take a look at the definition first. I will try to zoom out a little bit so we can visualize all the box, okay? So when you ask someone to do something, the language you use depends on how well you know the person, as well as the kind of request you're making. For requests that are difficult or with people you don't know well, soften the request by making it less direct. For simple requests or with people you know well, this is less important. So look at the different ways to ask someone to turn their music down. Simply or simple request. Look, turn your music down. Very direct. Could you turn your music down? Direct. I'm sorry to bother you, but would you mind turning your music down? Less direct. Okay, so did you notice the difference? When you're talking to like a sister or your best friend or even a classmate, you can be more direct. Okay, you can say, "Oh, could you turn your music down, please?" Or "Turn your music down, for God's sake," right? But if you're talking to someone you don't know well, it's better to be less direct. Okay. Making the request a question gives the other person the chance to decide. People also apologize when making a request. It is common to begin a request with "I'm very sorry" or "I'm sorry, but," using "do you mind," okay, or "would you mind." So you could say like this: "I'm sorry, but would you mind turning down the volume, please?" Okay, so you could do like this. Let me highlight the instruction. Just like here, look. First, you apologize. Then you say, would you mind? You make it a question, okay? Turning the music down. All right, so you have two separate sentences. And this is what they say here, okay? And then you can say, do you mind or would you mind? If you say, do you mind, it's polite. If you say, would you mind, da 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 da, then it's even more polite. Okay. All right. Let's analyze here. Look at these expressions you can use when you want to ask someone to do something. How direct or polite are they? Choose your answers. So here you have 1, 2, 3, and 4. Being number 1, direct. Number 4, polite. Okay, so let's take a look here. I will just go ahead and show the answers so we can mark it just the way it is and not worry much about it. The important thing in our case now is to know the phrases, okay? So number 1, they marked number 4. Letter A, number 4. The use of possibly makes this very polite, okay? Now, letter B, they say number 2. Without possibly, this is more direct, okay? So just going back there, here we have numbers 1 and 2 are super direct, okay? And 3 and 4 are more polite, all right? So could you possibly, that would be number 4. Now, could you turn down the volume? This is really direct. Next, would it be possible for you to, that would be number 4, super polite, right? Do you think you could, I would say that is number 3, right? Would you mind turning down the volume? Number 4. Do you mind? Number 3. Not so polite. I mean, it's not direct, but it's polite. Okay. Can you da da da? That is number 2. And give me da 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 is number 1. Okay. So let's move on there and see if our answers are right. So here we go. Letter B, 2. C, 4 again. Letter D, 3. Letter E, 4. Letter F, 3. Letter G, 2. And finally, letter H, 1. Okay? All right. Great.
All right.
Yes? So this is only for
Yes.
us to know the level of formality we need to use depending on who we are talking to, okay? Depending on the person we are interacting with. So then we choose the most appropriate form of request, okay? All right, let's move on to the next page here. And now they want us to watch the video again and complete the requests. So here we have the phrases from the video. Okay, we just need to complete with the missing words. Let me try to make it bigger. Yeah, much better now, right? Good. Now let's watch one more time. We have to complete this one here. Get me a coffee too. Number 2, get me a tea. Number 3, for you to turn the volume down. Number 4, the sugar from over there. And finally, number 5, get some milk too. Okay, let's do it.
Hey guys, sorry I'm late. I haven't even had a coffee yet. I'll leave my laptop here while I get one, okay?
Sure, we'll be here. Okay, no problem. Actually, Kevin, can you get me a coffee too?
Oh, yeah. Could you get me a tea?
Okay.
So here we have the first one, okay? So here he goes. Can you get me a coffee too? The first one, the first one. And the second one, could you get me a tea? You see that Max is more polite, okay? So could you get me a tea? All right, let's see the next one.
Okay.
Are you sure?
Actually, do you have any money? I don't have enough cash.
No problem. Here. Take that. Thanks, Kevin.
Wow, that's loud.
Excuse me. Would it be possible for you to turn the volume down?
All right, so we found the other one. He goes, excuse me, would it be possible for you to turn the volume down? So we just have to put, excuse me, would it be possible? Okay. All right, can we continue?
Yes, all right.
Oh, sure. Sorry about that.
Thanks.
Here you go, guys.
Oh, while you're up, get the sugar from over there. Thanks.
Right.
Oh, could you get some milk too? Sorry.
So here we go. When he asks for the sugar, Andy says, get the sugar from over there. So he is imperative, very direct, right? Get the sugar. And then when he remembers the milk, he goes, could you get some more milk too? Sorry. So could you get? So just could you, okay? So when he talks to Kevin, we notice that they are more direct. They are super informal. But when they talk to the boy here that is not familiar, he is more polite. Okay? So let's check the answers. The first one, can you? Okay, polite. Number two, could you? Number three, would it be possible? Yeah, they just dropped excuse me, but if you want, you can use it. No problem. Number four, get the sugar. And number five, could you get some milk too? Okay. Don't forget that here in number 3, the sentence is, would it be possible? All right. It's because it doesn't fit here in the square. All right. Can we move on?
Yes.
Great. So here we have a kind of evaluation on this. Why is Andy's request for sugar different from his request for milk? What do you think?
Maybe because he was in rush.
Because he was in a rush?
Yes. Kevin is just going away and he wants to ask them.
Yeah, he wants to sit down, right? Yeah. And of course, Andy noticed that he was being inconvenient, right? So he was asking for too many things. And that's why milk was like something extra and he was more polite. Okay, very good. Let's see what the book says. Yes, look, it's very small. Okay, I'll read for you. Andy's request for sugar is very direct. He tells Kevin to get it because Kevin is already standing up. Later, when Andy asks for the milk, Kevin has already started walking back towards the table. So it's more inconvenient for him to go back for the milk. That's why Andy's second request is a little more polite. Okay? But of course, you don't need to write all that. If you simply say, because he was being more inconvenient due to the fact that Kevin wanted to sit down, it's okay. All right. So here they want us to study the requests in exercise number 3. Which request form is different from the others? Why? Okay, here we can have 3 polite requests, 1 direct request, and the last one more polite. It's obvious the difference, right? So in number 6, they have a selection of sentences that are disorganized, right? They are scrambled. We need to organize them. We need to put them in order, okay, to make requests. So if we look at that, it's a little confusing. But then I will show you the answers. You just take a picture and you write them down either in your notebook or your book, okay? Make sure you write them. So let me show you the answers. Yes, there you go. The first one, can you help me carry these bags to the car? Letter B, do you mind moving your books off the table? Letter C, could you show me where the canned tomatoes are? Letter D, would you mind getting a package from the mail room? And letter E, would it be possible for you to book a taxi for 5 o'clock? Okay, did you print? Yeah. Did you take a print or a picture? Yes, can I close? Great, awesome. So now here they want us to match each request in exercise number 6 with a situation here. So actually here, exercise number 6 is this one, and the situation is here. A customer is asking for help from a store clerk. So we should find the situation here. It's just a matter of matching request and situation. So let's just go and get the answers better. So 1 is situation letter C, or the other way around, doesn't matter. 2, situation E. 3, A. 4, B. And 5, D. Okay. So again, 1C, 2E, 3A, 4B, 5D. Let's check it out and make sure we got the right answers. So number 1, a customer is asking for help from a store clerk. So here, could you show me where the canned tomatoes are? Okay, it matches. All right, perfect. Here we have another vocabulary box about confirming acceptance. What is that? So let's see, Kawani. If a person seems hesitant when saying yes, it is a good idea to confirm that the person is willing to accept the request. The way a person responds the first time you ask for something can tell you how willing they are to accept. Of course, if the person hesitates or pauses, it could mean that they don't really want to accept. Asking again will give them an opportunity to reject the request or add conditions to the request. Okay? So example, could you give me a tea? The person, okay. Then you confirm, are you sure? Yeah, but do you have any money? Okay. So this is just for you to know when you are interacting, we should notice how the person takes our request. If it's not what the person wants to do or can do, you should make your question again to make sure the person is okay with that. Okay, or if she needs any help. Okay. All right, here we have some nice pictures like the boys interacting. Okay. Here, this one looks like Andy, this one Kevin, and this one Max, the British boy. All right, guys. So just 2 more here to finish. Listen to 3 short conversations. How willing is the person to accept the request? By the way, do you understand the meaning of the word willing?
It's like capaz, a favor de.
It's like disposta ou disposto. Disposto em fazer algo, ok? So, how willing, quão disposto a pessoa está em aceitar o pedido, okay? How willing, right? So here we have 3 situations, and we have to mark if the person is willing or unwilling, disposto ou não disposto. Okay, so let's do it.
One.
Hey, Karen, are you going out?
Yes.
Could you get some stuff for me from the store? I have a list here.
Oh, I guess so.
Are you sure you don't mind?
Well, I don't want to spend a ton of time at the store.
No, there's not much, just a few things.
Two.
Oh, and one last thing before you go. I'm sorry to ask, but would it be possible to move our next meeting to Wednesday rather than Thursday? Something's come up, and I won't be in the office next Thursday.
No problem.
Is that all right with you? I don't want to cause any inconvenience.
It's fine. Actually, Wednesday's better for me.
Three. Dad, do you mind looking after Charlie tomorrow morning?
Oh, well, all right.
Are you sure that's okay? It's just I have to be at the doctor's office at 10, so I'll bring him to your house at 9.
What time will you be back? Your mother and I are having lunch with a friend at 1.
Oh, I'll be back way before that. Thanks.
Okay, sorry. Do you want to listen one more time?
Yes.
Okay.
One.
Hey, Karen, are you going out?
Yes.
Could you get some stuff for me from the store? I have a list here.
Oh, I guess so.
Are you sure you don't mind?
Well, I don't want to spend a ton of time at the store.
No, there's not much, just a few things.
Two.
Oh, and one last thing before you go. I'm sorry to ask, but would it be possible to move our next meeting to Wednesday rather than Thursday? Something's come up, and I won't be in the office next Thursday.
No problem.
Is that all right with you? I don't want to cause any inconvenience.
It's fine. Actually, Wednesday's better for me.
Three. Dad, do you mind looking after Charlie tomorrow morning?
Oh, well, all right.
Are you sure that's okay? It's just I have to be at the doctor's office at 10, so I'll bring him to your house at 9.
What time will you be back? Your mother and I are having lunch with a friend at 1.
Oh, I'll be back way before that. Thanks.
Okay, so let's see. The two roommates, how willing are they to do the person? How is the person willing? Is the person really willing to do it or unwilling?
Unwell.
Unwilling, okay. Two
He was
coworkers.
afraid. He was afraid to be so much time in the supermarket.
Sorry, I don't get it. Can you say again, please?
The first people was afraid to be too much time in supermarket.
Yeah, that's right. That's okay. Very good. What about the two coworkers? Was the guy willing to change the date?
Yes,
Okay. And the family members talking, was the father willing to help his
unwilling.
unwilling? Okay. So let's check the answers. Great. Okay, very good. So here they want us to mark the expressions for confirming that we hear. We have some of them here, so I will just play that once again, but I'll show you the answers, okay? Here they are. Okay. Is that all right with you? Are you sure that's okay? Are you sure you don't mind? Okay, So let's listen one more time and check it out.
1.
Hey, Karen. Are you going out?
Yes.
Could you get some stuff for me from the store? I have a list here.
Oh, I guess so.
Are you sure you don't mind?
Well, I don't want to spend a ton of time at the store.
No, there's not much. Just a few things.
2.
Oh, and one last thing before you go. I'm sorry to ask, but would it be possible to move our next meeting to Wednesday rather than Thursday? Something's come up, and I won't be in the office next Thursday.
No problem.
Is that all right with you? I don't want to cause any inconvenience.
Mm-hmm.
It's fine. Actually, Wednesday's better for me.
3. Dad, do you mind looking after Charlie tomorrow morning?
Oh, well, all right.
Are you sure that's okay? It's just I have to be at the doctor's office at 10, so I'll bring him to your house at 9.
What time will you be back? Your mother and I are having lunch with a friend at 1.
Oh, I'll be back way before that. Thanks.
Okay, yes. All right, Kawani. So we
All
don't
right.
need to, yeah, this is very nice. We don't need to do activity number 10, right? I think it's okay for now, the things we have already done. And we just need to move on to the last page, which is the conclusion of this unit, unit 8.5. So in this lesson, we saw ways to make requests and checking or confirming acceptance. Okay, here, is that all right with you? So this is a way to confirm acceptance. Okay, we saw here how to make requests, right? And how we can be polite, more direct, okay? So let's move over then to the next page, which is the final part of Unit 8, okay? How can I help you? So if we take a look at this page here, having like a bird's eye view, we can see that it has to do with calling customer service. The last page of a lesson is always on speaking. So it's always on communicating, how to speak better. The topics from these pages, they are never really evaluated on exam, or they will never be on your test. Okay, but it's interesting to know. So here, the first question they ask is, what cell phone plan do you have right now? Of course, you don't need to say which plan you have, but just to think about it and say, are you happy with your plan? Think about it. Here we have some plans, like for example, 1 GB, free texts, and then they give some, actually they do not show how much, but they give some examples of cell phone plans. My plan, for example, I guess it's a little way too expensive now. So I've been thinking of maybe changing to a cheaper plan because now I pay 150 reais, 150 reais on my plan. And I think that's way too much. Okay. So listen to the conversation and complete the chart. So we are going to put the information that is missing here. Okay. So let's take a look.
All our operators are busy now. Your call is important to us. Please continue to wait, and someone will be with you as soon as possible.
Hello, Bluecom. How can I help you?
Finally! Thank you. I want to check that I'm on the right plan, please. My latest bill was very high and,
What's your account number, please, sir?
yes, it's 987-454-389.
Okay. Right. Could you tell me again what the problem is, sir?
Well, as I just said, my bill's very high, and I'd like to check what plan I'm on.
Okay. So I can see here you're on our value plan. That's 300 minutes, 1 gigabyte of data, and free texts, $28 a month.
But my last bill was $65.
Let me see. Oh, that's because you went over on your data.
Oh, right. Well, I am using the internet a lot more now. Is there another plan I can change to?
Well, there's our smart plan. That's 2 gigabytes of data each month, so double what you have now. Actually, we have a promotion. Let me see. Yes, you've been with us over a year, so I can offer that for $30 instead of $40 a month.
Wow, thanks. So it's only $2 more than I'm paying now.
Yes, you get 500 minutes with that too.
Great. And free text still?
Yes, that's right. I can set it up now for you if you like.
Yes, definitely. Thanks.
Yeah, that's quite a lot of information, right? So let me give out the answers, but could you understand what they said and what he's trying to do?
Yes.
Okay, great. So here you have the information. The first part, the first plan, the plan he originally has is good for 300 minutes, 1 gigabyte, free text, and he pays $28, right? This month, he had to pay a little bit more because he went over on his data usage, okay? Now, the lady offers him another plan that gives him 500 minutes, 2 gigabytes, free text, and for only $30. So I guess he likes this one better because he has more data and more minutes to use, and he doesn't have to pay so much, right? So it's better for him. Okay? So did you get all the information?
Yes, I get it.
Okay, good. Awesome. So we're going to discuss the other questions next class, okay? Then we finish this page and then we do the review from Unit 8, all right? So let's check out what we learned today, all right? So here we are, today, September 28th. We did Unit 8.4, okay, page 95 to 97. 97, I guess we just did, yeah, we did everything. We did the beginning of page 98. We talked about making requests and also confirming. And the final page, we only introduced, okay? I'm going to edit the information here. Just a second. We did page 98, exercise number 2. So let me put here. Oh, right, here, customer service. So I'm not gonna ask you to do online practice 8.5. Okay, just 8.4 is enough. Okay. Okie dokie. So here we have some information about making a request. Here there is something about customer service. So this part of the lesson, the best way to practice is by doing online practice, okay? So try to do that. And if you haven't done the previous one, 8.3, please do so, okay? So that's it for today. Next class, we finish Unit 8, and that will be awesome, right? So let me take a picture here. Great, Kalani. It was nice having you. Thank you so much. And have a nice weekend.
Have a
Okay.
nice weekend. Bye bye, teacher.
Bye-bye, dear. Take care. Don't forget your replacements. Bye-bye.